what you're doing when you're torn between authentic self and masked survival built self. What you're doing is holding on to a comfort zone, holding on to the known and being too afraid to go into the unknown. This is how deep this fear of the unknown goes. It's due to everything you've been taught in your life and everything your survival self, ego self has learned it has needed to do to survive, to keep you alive, to keep you safe. This mask, this projection of survival self is something you know, is something you understand. It is the known. It is the calculated. It is the equation. It is the familiar. The known. Survival self knows it has to come off a certain way in order to fit into the familiar. What it fears is what it doesn't know, and that is how to just be itself and be accepted for itself exactly the way that it is, without a masked projection of what others need from you. It knows how to make the calculation of what other people need and be that. It doesn't know how to just be because of everything that it has been taught and everything that it is calculated, it knows that has led to its survival in this world that was not built for this type of authenticity that you're striving for now. But anyway, so what you're doing when you're torn between masked self and authentic self, there was so many years spent trying to merge the two, trying to have two different lives, trying to have one authentic life and try to have one masked life to fit into the mold of others. And you do that because that is what is known, and that is how you know how to go about in the world. So you hold on to it, and you hold on to that mask because you have this deep fear of the unknown, which is choosing yourself, choosing your authentic being, choosing your autonomy, choosing your freedom. And sometimes that means letting go of everything and everyone, including yourself and that masked self, including that masked self, that old self, that programmed self. You have to let it all go. And so you're left with a huge fear of the nothing, the what is left. And the answer is exactly that. There is nothing left. So you're holding on to the familiar, a comfort, something that is known, instead of going off fully into what is unknown and what is your authentic self that you haven't been able to express and being able to be and embody and embrace. So for those of you that resonate with the balance, trying to balance the two, an authentic life and a masked life, you're constantly divided. You're just not all of your being on either side. So you hold on to that version of you because you don't know that there are others out there that are... has been no evidence thus far of that there is others out there that match your true, authentic being. But that's also because you've yet to feel safe to express it. And that is because you're holding on to this fear. And it's so deep, and it stems into so many different areas of your life. You're torn between two different things. Not your whole self is divided. If you resonate with this, you have two parts of yourself. One part of yourself that longs to be the authentic version of yourself, and the other masked self that's the only thing that you know. So you have to let it all go, and that's scary. And that fear of the unknown runs so deep. Because you have no evidence thus far that there are others that will accept you for you. So you go back to what you know, which is that masked self. You gotta be willing to let it all go. Embrace your authenticity. No matter the cost. And just go.